IDS 302. Is this thing on? Hey, how's it going? It is for Wednesday, January 27th, 11:30, no, 11:20. And I am happy to get into this IDS 302 Module 3 Video 2. Just did the 301, but 302 really excites me it's a great class. Like I said, it's perfect size class for me on this one. And we're going to get into some good stuff here, and I can sense the trepidation, I can sense the anxiety, and I love every minute of it. Because you know why? Because you're going to feel really good about it soon, and then it's going to be like, wow, it's so anxiety, man. It's going to be great instead of just, Okay. So, anyways, let's get to this. Let me get to my notes for my 302. All right. Make sure you're getting announcements through the EASU email. Oh boy, there it is. Oh, one yawn for each video. Make sure you're getting your announcements and using your ASU email. Okay, so I know you got an email on Canvas. You can use some Easter eggs. That's wonderful. Actually, I like that a lot. It tells me your name, tells me your class. Boom, you're done. Give me your Easter eggs. Boom, you're done. You don't have to have your name 6 times in the address, subject, return, this, that. It happens. I see it. Okay, 30. Oh man, I shouldn't have touched that. Okay, so hi. All right. Again, no do-overs. No do-overs. Very important as we move forward. You're going to be writing papers. You get the paper, you write it. I critique it. I score it. And then you own it. Okay? You don't just resubmit it with the corrections. Say, I redid it. Okay? On rare occasions, I allow it, but only from me first. Okay? So you don't do-overs. All right. The pick one. Pick one is coming up due here soon. And that is due on the 28th, tomorrow. Please go through and look at all those articles and things. The beauty of it is I'm not telling you to write about all of them. I'm telling you to look at all of them and then pick one to do an analysis of for me, okay? And I think you should do really well with that. I wanted to say, I think there's a minimum here, 300 words. No responses. No responses. I don't see any responses here. It's a paper. That's why. It's not a discussion board. Duh. Okay. Remember, word only. Times New Roman, 12-point font, double line spacing, paragraph indents. It's the main thing I'm worried about. We're going to start talking about citations next, but if I can drill into you Times New Roman, 12-point font, double line spacing, paragraph indents, then I have done some good work here and I deserve a raise. This is worth 50 points. I think you should be able to ace this. It's good stuff. Don't stop at 300 words. Keep it going. Show me what you got. All right, but that's a good one. That's due on Thursday. And then we got a quiz, and that's due Friday. Quiz 2. 30 multiple choice true and false questions worth 2 points each. From reference the Meath reading and chapters 1 through 5. You got 45 minutes to complete 30 questions. So that's pretty good. It's like a minute and a half every question. You got this. Then there's quiz 3 due on Sunday. I moved that to Sunday night. Do it though as soon as you can, remember, because there's nothing late there. And that one is, like I said, that's 5 easy questions, 5 points each. You should all ace that one. It's about the IRB. And then Tanner step 1. So we'd all been waiting for, right? Let's see. Tanner step 1. Let's just do Easter egg number 1 right away and call that no do-overs. No do-overs, okay? So before I get into Tanner step 1, let's talk again about what we're doing. I've posted sample final papers. I've posted sample step 1s. We are doing a research project with an integrative method that is developed by Tanner. It has 5 steps. Other methods have more steps. So if you're looking at page 33, you'll see Klein's steps. there are 12, and actually she's got a couple of variations on that, but 12 main steps. Newell, he's got 13 steps, and that looks similar to Klein's. And then you got Repco, 10 steps, and now you got Tanner. So we used to just teach the Klein, Repco, Newell steps. Then Tanner came in, and he's got 5 steps. And we thought, especially in these compressed classes, this might just be what we need to get the process across to everyone, okay? So it's very important that you read especially 34 and 35. 35, the little paragraph here, you really want to read this, okay? And absorb that, because we're going to do these 5 steps. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Module 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. All right. Now, your topic, what you decided on and I approved, was a general area, general field that probably matched more or less your concentrations and your objectives in careers and what have you. That was the first step. Then I want to drag it down a little bit so that you understand how to look at that topic. I'm giving you all a same question to have this revolve around. What are some of the opinions, perceptions, and experiences regarding blank revealed in a survey of random adults? And remember that. What are some of the opinions, perceptions, and experiences regarding blank, your topic, CBD oil, Black Lives Matter, political climate, revealed in a survey of random adults, ? Think of it in that terms. Think of it in those terms. That's what how you're going to get data on a survey revolving around that. So if you pull it back and look at your topic, and your topic is, let me go Black Lives Matter again. This is the perfect one for this course. And that is that, okay, you're thinking, I'm going to be talking to survey in random adults, quantitative survey, random adults. So I'll be looking at, Black Lives Matter through economics or sociology or African American studies or political science, what have you. So you're going to start looking at research as we go along with the understanding that's what you're going to do with that topic, okay? So if your topic is something, let's say in sustainability, that is not transfer well to a random adult population to do a survey and to provide you with data, you can't do it. You can't do it in this class. You can't do it in this project. You could surely do it, I'm sure. But here we got our parameters, our limitations, time, okay? Experience in research, university level. You're at the crawling stage. Diverse topics. We're doing all that, okay? We have to understand that and go with what works. You can't say you're going to research some topic that just means you're going to compile data. Just going to compile information that's already there. Because remember the goal, you have to bring something new to the table. And what I'm offering you is a chance to use a survey of random adults to bring something new to the table in terms of a snapshot of random opinions. So it qualifies. But if you just go in textbooks and this and that and brochures and websites and put together a bunch of information, you're not adding anything new. You're just regurgitating. You give me a report. So if you've got a topic that I didn't approve of, that's why, most likely, and you need to articulate to me why you think this could transfer into gathering data on something like this, okay? Otherwise, it's no good. And the longer you don't have a topic, the worse off you're going to be, trust me, okay? So we're going to do this by steps, okay? The first step is define a complex issue or problem, be specific and provide background information concerning the issue or problem. Fairly general and specific yet, okay? You got some wriggle room there. But I want you to include 3 subsections here. Statement of the problem or the issue, the purpose of the study, and the significance of the study, okay? Now, I'm going to give you something here. The purpose of the study is not, remember, you don't get to appear. So the purpose of the study is not, I always want to learn about this and I'm going to do this because I want to see about it. Get yourself out of it. That's not the purpose. The purpose of the study, in not so many words, is to add something to the field of knowledge in this area, okay? In this field, to add something to the body of knowledge in this field. Purpose of study is to gather a snapshot, a current snapshot, contemporary, to try to grasp Try to get some understanding into the current opinions, perspectives, experiences of random adults regarding blank. This is the purpose of the study. And it's not to prove anything. You cannot say I'm proving anything. I'm not saying I'm going to find out. I'm going to discover. You're not going to, you have to be humble too. Basically, you're adding something. You're endeavoring to add. You're endeavoring to provide new outlooks and things. The significance of the study then is to take what I just talked about and say the significance of the study in bringing some new data to the field, albeit relatively narrow or generalized or random. The significance of that is that it adds to the field and it perhaps gives us a clearer picture of what future research or future could be public relations for some things might need. Okay, I'm gonna let you have that. All right. So say if CBD products, they're getting slaughtered out there by people over 40 or people, whatever. Well, and the significance could be that it needs better branding, better consumer education. I don't know. Okay. Look at the sample. Look at the sample of final paper, and look at those formatting basics. You can and should use samples here, sources. And I'm going to talk about sources in a minute. If you can get through this whole paper without using a newspaper, okay, a website that ends in .com, no. A newspaper, no. Nothing that ends in pedia, nothing that ends in dictionary, okay? You are inside the field now. You have to step up your game because Wikipedia, and dictionaries, and cron.com and NewYorkTimes.com, that's for us out here in the real world, regular people. As an academic in an area, you've got to go find the journals, find the textbooks, the dissertations, use those, okay? And that will really jack up your score, okay? So, you're using sources, they need to be cited correctly. I'm sure a lot of people are going to get it wrong, but I'm going to tell you right now, in-text citations that are in parentheses in APA is author's last name, comma, the year, close parentheses. If you got the page numbers, you put those in there, but that's it. It always comes before the punctuation. If it's coming after your punctuation, that means you're starting the next sentence with it, and that's wrong. It comes before the punctuation. It comes immediately after a quote, close quote mark, but before the period, or what have you. This is going to be something you're going to have to learn quick. If you get it, you got it, and that's it. Okay? If you don't have it, figure it out, because I'm going to show you that it was wrong. Okay? No pronouns, no I, me, my. Okay? No extra line between paragraphs. Yes, between the sections if you want, subsections, but just indent. All right? No abstract, no table of contents, no cover page. Can title the paper 12, Tanner Step 1. You can use a running head. Okay? The final paper is where you're really going to put the other stuff in there, but not this one, okay? All in-text citations up here need to be featured in a reference list down here. Alphabetized, hanging paragraphs. If you don't know what a hanging paragraph is, find out. It is not a regular paragraph. It's not center justified. It's a hanging paragraph. Google this stuff. It's a piece of cake, okay? Citations on reference lists need to be alphabetized, okay, by last name. All right, so no extra line spaces when you got hanging paragraphs either, all right? And all entries on the bottom, references, all of them must be cited somewhere in the paper. Conversely, all citations in the paper must be cited at the bottom. I'm long-winded on this. It's fairly basic, but I'm just advising you of the structure. You get it. It's not that big of a deal. It just isn't, okay? It just isn't. And I know you can handle this. All right. So looking at the sample, by the way, I think they changed how, oh, that didn't. That one opens up the old school way. I'll take it. Okay, so here is like I said, step one, define a statement of problem, purpose of the study, significance of the study, and the works cited. Do not use Tanner as a works cited. Do not use Tanner in a works cited. I already know you got Tanner. It's fine, you got Tanner. Don't use Tanner. Challenge yourself, step up your game. Okay? If I see that you just kind of make work, fill in the blanks. Now, how do we find all these sources? ASU library. You go to your MyASU page, and ASU library is one of the bubbles here that I have. And let's just type in, okay, so I'm going to type in Black Lives Matter. I'm going to do a one search. It's going to open the library portal up. And I mean, if somebody needs to be shared my screen, I can't do it right now, but it's pretty simple. You shoot for Black Lives Matter. On the right side, you can click on expand my results. And then there's filters. Okay, so you do full text online, peer-reviewed journals. Now, if I just do that and apply filters under Black Lives Matter, I come up with 324,000 results. Plenty of results, okay? So there's a lot here, and these are peer-reviewed. And the difference, again, is that they've gone through a process where whatever was written had to go to be peer-reviewed by experts in the field that do these things. So here we've got textbooks, we got papers, and the full text is online. Remember I told you that. That's where you don't have to worry about libraries. So here, view PDF. And when you use the ASU library, you are not subject to these paywalls that you are if you just go out and use Google Scholar or something. So be careful there, all right? So that's what you could do. If you do that and get all your sources from there, oh, again, chef's kiss. Actually, I think I did that for 301, not you guys. All right, so that's cool. Let me go back to the main page. Okay, the page is not working. All right, so I want to go back to my ASU. There it is. I'm such a whiny little guy right now. Okay, so let's talk about the notes. Okay, length. I like the sample length. That was pretty cool. Academic rigor. Remember that, right? We talked about that. Formatting. I think that's it. I'm going to change this last Easter egg, and let me remind you again, you're a university student in a 300 level course. Duh, right? You've come here from whatever your life has taken you, whether it's at 20 years old or 40 years old, and you've got a line of experience in many areas and knowledge you built up, and you bring that to the table here, right? And you got university, right? Now you come in here and you should kind of be open to let that university experience complement what you've learned, add to it, enhance it, bring more to the table. You shouldn't be coming in like this and saying, this is what I know, and I'm just going to regurgitate what I know, and I'm going to be fine without learning anything new. Okay, so for example, when I harped on my 301 class, integration, IDS equals integration, IDS equals integration, IDS equals integration. I mean, literally just absurd amount of times. And I asked them in discussion to describe an interdisciplinary studies or describe, and they don't use integration. We've got a problem, Jim, Houston, because I gave it to you. And so I had a student say, well, I didn't know that. I understand, but that's what I taught you. And this is time to reflect on that. I'm not going to ask you for anything beyond your skill set. So I'm not going to do that here either. But I want you to show me some academic rigor, that you're not just going to write what I already know about CBD without looking at anything. You're not a researcher then, you're just doing an editorial. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm hopeful. I've seen some really good work from this class, and I am, I am forgiving, in some ways, but not in others. But we'll get there. And I'm sure you guys do a great job. It's Wednesday. You got till Sunday. Start working on it. What are you doing watching this for? All right, Easter egg number 3. No I, me, my. No I, me, my. Just remember that. And if you can do that, if you can't do it, you get a hold of me. Also, set up a call with me if you want to discuss your topic and how that's going to proceed. I am more than happy to. I've got a couple set up already. Looking forward to anybody to discuss your topic, what's going on with it. 19 minutes and 58 seconds. Damn it. I wanted 20 minutes. What, 20? Okay. Okay, that's it, guys, gals. I got my shot yesterday. Did I tell you that already? I got my Pfizer shot. I can't remember which class I told that to. Anyways, forks up. Peace.